Welcome to my tutorial on how to solve a 2x2 Rubik's Cube blindfolded. So, this is, I'm going to try to make the best tutorial on YouTube, maybe, we'll see. So, basically 2x2 blindfolded is a pretty cool event because it's not that hard, especially once you practice, and there's no parity, unlike a 3x3, and it's fun. So, let's get into this. So first, some things to know. The lettering scheme. So, grab your 2x2 and follow along if you want. So, it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Most people do Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X. But for Q, R, S, T, actually do this, Q, R, S, T, just because it's easier for me. But do whatever you're comfortable with. So, now, our buffer is going to be this, and actually you'll never need to use A, E, or T, so, and then A, B, C, D, E, and then Q, R, S, T, or for me that's T, but for you it would probably be R, maybe, depending on what you choose. So, just get comfortable with the lettering scheme. You'll never need to use that because that's your buffer, but it's still easier to memorize it like that. That way you know what other letters your pieces are, if that makes sense. So what you're gonna do is basically, oh, I almost knocked the camera over. You're gonna shoot the different pieces using your buffer, just like 3x3. So if you don't know how to solve a 3x3 blindfolded, that's fine. In fact, it might be better to do this before you do 3x3 blindfolded. So if I set up a little tiny scramble here, as you can see, we have this piece. We look at this sticker. So, well, we first look at all the stickers. So, this piece, as you can see, well, we have a T-perm, but this piece needs to go here. So I know because it's blue. Blue is back here, orange is here, and white's on top, so yellow is on the bottom. But the actual sticker is blue, so it has to go here. So I set it up to here, and then I'm going to do a Y-perm without the first and last F turn, just without the first and last. So I set it up to the sticker needs to go here, so I do something like this, do almost Y-perm, and then undo the setup moves. So, and that'll solve the piece. As you can see, that solved that. So for me, my orientation is yellow on top, blue in front, but you can do white on top, green in front. But you need to get used to the lettering scheme and the orientation because that's very important. So now I'm going to apply a couple more silly scrambles, I guess. So say we have this. We're gonna show you how to solve this. I'm gonna show you how to solve this. So first we look at this piece. Well, we have pretty nice. We have these three pieces. Sometimes you'll get that in itself, but usually you won't. So you know this piece goes here. At least for me, I know because yellow, and it just needs to move over to here. Because red and green, I know green's here. So basically, this is B, A, B. So we shoot to B. Then we look around, we see this piece, it's white, so I know it goes on the D layer, and it's green and orange, so it goes here, orange and green. So the sticker's white, so it needs to go to here, which is X, so it's BX, and then it's here, or here, which is P. So BXP, that's all we need to memorize. So we go to B with our setup moves, X. Set that up, and then P, which is no setup move. As you can see, that solves the cube. Usually you're not going to have this scramble as easy as that, if you ever have it. But now I'm going to show you something else that's a little bit different. So So here's something that will happen. Actually, sorry. Sometimes here, there we go. So something that can happen is where you'll get parity, so I'll show you that real quick. So it's basically, or not parity, but it's where you need to shoot into a new cycle because your cube isn't quite solved yet. So here's an example of that. So we have, this is just a normal scramble. It's not anything easy. So this sticker, I know the sticker needs to go here, right? So that is H, which goes to A, B, C, D, E, F. So it's HF, and then this piece needs to go here. But that's our buffer sticker, right? So, and we're not done yet, because as you can see, these two pieces haven't been touched, and they're not twisted. So, because if they're twisted corners, then sometime you'll be, I don't know. I'll explain that later. So, basically, it's HF, and then a bunch of these pieces still haven't been touched. These three haven't been touched. This one's already solved. So it's HF and then P. So now I need to break into a new cycle. So shoot to any random piece. Usually I would shoot to P, but if it's already going there, that wouldn't make any sense because you're back where you started. So I would shoot to somewhere like L, which is here. So HF, P, L. I usually kind of memorize it in pairs. So HF and then PL. So, and then this piece I know needs to go here, which is O, so HFPLO, and then this needs to go here, which is N. So HFP, what was it? HFPLON, yeah, HFPLON, because that's the lettering scheme. And then this last one needs to go back here, which is back to where our cycle broke into, which is L. So I'm going to do H, F, P, or yeah, P, L. Yeah, then we got O, N, and then back to L. So that solved it. Solved the cube, as you can see. So you're gonna have to break into new cycles, which is just, it's basically just where you see that you're not done with the cube after you shoot to your buffer sticker. So like, oh, now your buffer is already solved, but then the rest of the cube isn't gonna be solved. So you have to just choose another random piece and then just solve it from there. So another thing is twisted corners. So I'll show you an example of that. So here's an example of twisted corners. So also what'll happen if you break into a new cycle, or if you shoot to the piece but then you're not solved, and this piece isn't solved either, so that means you'll have 3 twisted corners, but you only have to solve two of them, because it's impossible to just have one twisted corner and everything else solved. So what you have to do is pretty simple. You have to I guess locate these at the beginning of your solve. So once you first inspect your cube, you need to locate the twisted corners. So I see that there's 2 here. So red, white, and blue corner, and the red, green, and yellow. So let's say I want to twist this one first. All you have to do is just shoot to any sticker on here, and then shoot to where that sticker needs to go. So that makes sense. So I shoot to yellow. So I shoot to N, and then I shoot to B, because yellow needs to go here, right? So shoot to N, then shoot to B, And now this last one, I usually do, I don't even memorize N and then B. I just do this. I memorize this. And then I imagine it in my head. So then I imagine, okay, this is twisted this way. So I need to shoot there, and then I need to shoot here. So that's what I do. And it's pretty simple. So I think that's pretty much it. I'll just do an example or two. This, I would choose my piece. So this piece, I would just put that in the right spot. So now I automatically have one solved piece. Locate, this is a twisted corner, and that's it. So now I see that this, my buffer needs to go to R, because the lettering scheme, I memorized that. R goes to V, which goes to G, so RVG. Then this needs to go to here, which is H, so RVGH. And then this, RVGH, N, and then I just memorized this, pretty much. That's twisted that way, or that it needs to be twisted this way. So RVGH, N, and then this, as you can see, like, that wouldn't be solved either, because, as I said, it's not possible to have just one twisted corner. So I just do RVGH, N, so, and then this. So I'm going to shoot to R. Setup move is just this. And setup moves are pretty intuitive. You just play with them and figure them out. Then V, U, V. And then G. Yeah. And then H. And then N. Actually, I have this case, but whatever. And then I memorize this is twisted, so I just figure out the setup moves. And then I know, since I shot the yellow, now then the yellow needs to go here, because that's the yellow side. So I shoot to there and I'm done. So now I'll try one where I break into a new cycle. So we'll try this here. Okay, here's a good example. So I have these two pieces solved. It's always good if you have a block solved unless it includes the buffer piece. So you're just going to want to put that wherever. So, or if your scheme's like this, you would just put it like this, where it's white on top, gray in front. But mine is like this. So now, as you can see, that this piece has white, and it's the white, orange, and green piece. So it obviously needs to go here. So, which is X. So we memorize X, and then that's our buffer piece. So, and we have, it's not like if all of these corners were twisted, usually if there's 3 or more corners twisted, I just memorize the letters for one of the corners, and then I just like say this was twisted this way. I would just do this and then that or something. So if that makes any sense, but if not, that's fine. So it's X, and then that's our buffer. So we shoot into a new cycle, or break into a new cycle. So I'll do P because it's the easiest one, no setup move. So it's XP, and then it's C because this needs to go here. So XP, C, and then we do V. So actually going to have to break into another cycle here. So XPV, or XPCV. So just memorize that, like in pairs, XP and then CV. And then basically we're going to have to break into another one, so I'll shoot to this piece, which is U. So the XP, CV, U, UD, and then here, which is G. So we're going to shoot to X, P, C, V, then it was, then it was U, D, and then it's just G, and you're done. So that's the end of the tutorial. I hope if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below, and I might make another video explaining that better. I hope it wasn't too confusing. It shouldn't be. Once you practice, it gets a lot easier. So please leave questions in the comments below if you have any. And please subscribe. It's free. Doesn't cost you a thing. And like, share with your friends. So hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.